Have you ever watched somebody swing and think, man, that guy swings smooth? He's got like effortless power. Like guys like Ernie Els on tour or Ludvig Aberg, or maybe some of your buddies. Typically, when you see somebody like that, they're a taller player. Think of Ernie Els. He's a tall drink of water. So is Ludvig Aberg. I think he's like 6'4". One of the reasons why their swing looks so smooth is their hand path is longer. Okay, so typical amateur hand path, meaning how far your hand comes in your backswing, okay, is about 50 inches. A guy like Ludvig Aberg, he averages about 70 inches of hand path. Now, part of this is his height, but also he's really making that turn. So his hands are coming back. Now, he's also way more flexible than we are. So this is something where if you work on your stretching, you can make this better. But what he does, opposite of what most amateurs do, is when he brings his club head back, his club stays less than parallel, all right? Most amateurs will bring it back to here and then hook it around so their club is sometimes even further than parallel to try to generate speed as you come through. Now, if you think about this, in terms of, okay, the first thing is the longer your hand path, the more time your hands have to generate speed, to build up that speed, which translates directly into your club head. Because when you're at the top of your backswing, your club is going 0 miles an hour. Your club in your hand is going 0 miles an hour. So the longer the path you have till you get back to impact, the more chance to generate speed you have. Think about it like an airplane. An airplane, you try to take off on a short runway, it's usually not going to get up in the air because you need that time to build up the speed so it can take off. So very similar thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit a couple tee shots. And first I'm going to do the typical amateur, try to bring it back to about 50 inches and also, really cock my wrist to try to generate speed. And we'll see how that looks and the kind of result we get. And then after that, I'm going to try to do the full, probably not to 70 inches, but I'm going to bring my hands back as far as I can without breaking my wrist as much, keeping that club head below parallel or above parallel, and see how that swing looks and what kind of speed and distance we generate. All right? Okay, so first, the amateur swing here. Going to try to keep my backswing relatively normal to what I typically do, because this is something that I'm going to try to work on myself as well. So I'm going to set up everything here and just do your regular swing. Okay. And that ball only carried about 200 yards. Our fairways are very dry here, so that rolled out to about 235. But if I bring this back, I've got this little chart up here. You can see my hands come back. My hand path comes back to about 150, but my club head's all the way over at 120. You can actually see my club head behind me here, all right? So once I come down, I got to bring everything back around and try to whip that club head through. And this swing looks like I'm really trying to get that thing going, okay? So now I'm going to try to extend my arms and keep the club head from going to parallel. And we'll see how this works, how the results come, and how the swing looks itself. Now a little bit of a cut there, but I can already see that one carried further. I actually swung a little bit easier that time as well. So that one carried 229, rolled out to 254. So we already gained some good distance there. And you can see I did get it a little bit further, closer to parallel than I'd like. But you can see my hands stretch back further. I'm closer to like the 160, 165 there. And this did not get to the 120. And let's take a look at how the swing looks. And you can see I got a lot of speed coming through, but it was a lot less effort. All right, I'm going to try to hit one more. And just as a second example, hopefully this one goes well. Try to hit this one a little bit straighter. again, this is something new for me as well, so I'm working on this, but I've already seen results in my practice, okay? All right, so let's see that one there. See if I did a better job of keeping that club head. That's a little bit better. I didn't get close to the 120, and it looks a lot smoother. Let's watch that one last swing. That one looks good. You can see nice and relaxed. Easily generated 253 yards. Now I'm not a big hitter to begin with, but I'll take a 253-yard drive that hits the fairway every time. All right, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this. If you're on Instagram, please subscribe as well. And I'll see everybody next week with another tip next Tuesday. Thanks, everybody.